Jones-inspired booby trap and other hazards, which hospitalized a federal agent, was found guilty by a jury on Tuesday. So Gregory Lee Roosevelt rigged a home as a form of retaliation upon learning that the state had appointed an attorney to sell off his property in Williams, Oregon, over 200 miles south of Portland, near the California border, according to a statement released by the U.S. Attorney Office of Oregon. So Roosevelt had been serving time for a separate incident in Arizona State Prison, revealed that the FBI, ahead of the raid, that fishing line and tripwire were strategically placed across the property gate and went to a round hot tub that was set outside, rolled down a hill, and hit whoever came through the gate, according to NBC News. So Roosevelt was involved in the standoff with Arizona police in Sun City after a victim reported to police he was brandishing a firearm at him in 2017, according to AZ Central. So police had pulled over Roosevelt, but he refused to cooperate with law enforcement and barricaded himself inside the car, causing several agencies to respond and a partial shutdown of U.S. Route 60. So after 7 hours, Roosevelt eventually surrendered and was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment of charges of unlawful possession of explosives. However, when he had been released for 2 weeks to prepare and turn in his Oregon property, during the time to prep the property he lost, he rigged the home with booby traps and placed a sign on the front of the property warning those who entered of the improvised devices he scattered to deter law enforcement from entering. So bomb technicians from Oregon State Police and FBI were called in to the property on September 7th, 2018 to clear the residence. They discovered an alarming number of harmful traps, including homemade spike strips that the attorney had previously ran over, and the hot tub rigged in a manner when the gate opened it would roll and crush whoever was near the vicinity, according to the attorney's office. So Roosevelt had told the agents that the tub booby trap was referencing the stone rolling down the Indiana Jones movie.
That's awesome.
And the law enforcement cleared the initial booby trap before entering the home. So when the authorities reached the lost home, they observed bullet holes from shots fired inside from the front door and the windows around the residence barred shut. Law enforcement then reached the home and used an explosive charge to breach the front door. Once inside, the group had met with a wheelchair in the center of the front entry rigged with a shotgun that fired into the FBI bomb technician's knee. The technician was rendered first aid by other agents on the scene and transported to a local hospital. So Roosevelt found guilty of assaulting a federal officer using and discharging a firearm in retaliation to a crime of violence for his 2018 charges. Assaulting a federal officer with a deadly or dangerous weapon is punishable with 20 years in federal prison. Using and discharging a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence is punishable with life in federal prison.
He was a Fed! Yeah, that's why I killed him.
So the sentencing will be determined at a later date. So if you'd like if you'd like to help me booby trap my next house, you can donate to buymeacoffee.com/Atomic Shaman or streamlabs.com/Atomic Shaman Sweat Lodge 1 as in number 1/tip to hear your comments read live on air.